We're ready to go. It's been kind of a weird week with the weather and not having a chance to be outside yet. But this team is used to handling weird things and weather or days off or taking a trip. I don't think it's really going to phase them. I thought our work the last couple of days in the batting cage has been really good. I thought our defensive work, who I work with the infield, was really good as well here today. So hopefully the rain will stop. We'll get an hour on the field tomorrow, just to try to get some work in. It's a normal practice for us on a late game to get the kids, whether we're at home or whether we're on the road to go to the opposing place and hit and do some stuff. So we'll take advantage of that tomorrow as well, and just to make sure they're getting out of bed and doing the things that they're going to do, get them a good pregame meal, and then looking forward to an amazing crowd and an amazing environment for the next couple days.
What is the preparation in terms of how much effort do you put into trying to get to know Clemson? Because I'm guessing you have a lot of time compared to a typical situation.
Yeah.
So what does that kind of look like?
I mean, I personally watched the first night. I watched just a little bit. Like after we'd won, I went home and I kind of put my computer in my lap and was watching the Texas game. I was kind of watching that and just getting, like, the first thing I do is I watch their hitters. I watch who bunts, who slaps, kind of. Is it one of their first at-bats? Is it any at-bat? You know, a lot of kids do the same. They fall into routine, so maybe you can pick something up there. But it's always good. When I'm helping place the defense, I always want to know who those hitters are that are kind of those threats to run or do some things. So I watched that the first night. I watched Cagle and the other lefty the second day, just kind of familiarizing myself with them and then kind of watch their hitters. We have a system called Synergy, and I like to go in there and just watch all their hard hits. I want to know when they look good, what does it look like? Where were the pitches, that kind of stuff. I know John's doing the same thing, Jeff's doing the same thing, Vanessa's doing the same thing. Whitney's helping us get stuff broke down if we need all that, or getting film stuff. So we kind of have our own little routines, and then we get together and talk about a little bit of a game plan. We had a little discussion if she's throwing curves and screws, or are they just drops that she's making have curve spin and gets inside the ball, and the balls that look like they drop and screw. So we just kind of had a good, healthy discussion there on what we think that was. But that's kind of the way we go. And then our girls have watched a little bit of video on their pitchers twice. I just still not convinced that smoking them with video is the best thing. I think a lot of times we start getting defensive when we're worried about what the other team does, instead of making sure that we've got the emergency break off and we're just doing what we do best. And I think if we can do what we do best, we'll play well.
For more information, you can visit tulsaworld.com.